I'm sure that you have encountered some people where you have shared your dream or goal or project or something you wanted to do, and their answer to you was, "Who the hell you think you are? You know what? You're just gonna be another one that bites the dust." Yeah, sure. Or sometimes a sarcastic laugh in your face. You think you're gonna change the world. Who the hell you think you are? Thank you very much for sinking the sailing ship before we even took off. I really appreciate it. The danger here is when you start believing these words and you start doubting your own skills and your own self, and you think to yourself, really, who am I to actually make that much of a big difference? Who am I actually take that step? Maybe I'm not worthy. Maybe I'm just, cheating them. Maybe I'm not being honest. That's my friends called imposter syndrome. What is it? Let's see. Hello, beautiful people. My name is Diana, and this is Diana Show. I'll be discussing with you a variety and plenty of subjects, but the goal will always be to make our life better, more beautiful, more enjoyable, and more happy for us and for the people around us. I'll hope to learn from you, and you learn from me. And I hope I live up to your expectation. Let's go. What is imposter syndrome? Imposter syndrome is a state of being or mind where you feel that you're unworthy of your own success, that you're fake, that you're fraud, despite your abilities and your qualification that you already possess to begin with. So you feel that you're cheating people, and you're not being honest about your abilities to share certain things or to pursue certain dream or goal. There's 5 kinds of these syndromes. The very first one is the perfectionist. Everything has to be perfect. Perfection is not even possible. There's nobody and no one is perfect, and nothing is perfect. But in their mind, it has to be perfect. Otherwise, I'm a fraud, I'm not an honest person, and I'm lying at everyone. Second one is the expertise. That's what we call sometimes in the self-help industry is a self-help book junkie. This person is reading every single book, taking every single course, collecting every single skill he can collect, but not doing anything about it. Just because he feels, I still don't know enough about this. I need to get more information before I start. I need to get more information before I start. And they start making collection of information that they never use. Therefore, knowledge, when they say knowledge is power, knowledge is the potential of power. Because if you don't use it, it's useless. There's no point of it. Third kind is the superhero. The superhero has to be perfect in every role in their lives. They have to be a perfect father, perfect mother. They have to be a perfect son or daughter. They have to be a perfect worker. They have to be perfect at everything at all time in every single role. A little bit different than the perfectionist, because in the perfectionist, basically you're focusing on one thing or one goal, one dream. But when it comes to the superhero, you have to be 100% in everything. You cannot, for any human reason, be possible to slack in any area or arena in your life. These are the superhero. The fourth one is the natural genius. The natural genius, when they were kids, mommy always said, you're smart, you're a genius, you don't need to work, you already have the natural abilities. So they believe in themselves, that they are naturally genius and they're naturally smart, but if they face any challenge, they don't think they can face it. Although they believe they are smart, but they don't believe in the abilities. They think it's something comes naturally to them. Even if it's not natural, it's not there. So they feel if it's not natural, I'm a fraud and I'm a liar. The last one is the soloist. The soloist basically does not need help from anyone. He's fine, he's good, he can do it all by himself. I don't need any help from anyone. I don't need anyone to do for me anything. Mind you, the most successful people in the world are successful in delegating. But that's not something we're going to discuss. The problem with these 5 kinds of imposter syndrome, it leads to procrastination. Procrastination is not laziness. It's not just, I don't feel like doing anything. I don't want to do anything. It's a fear disguised in procrastination. Because if you want everything to be perfect, you're never gonna start. If you want to be ready and collect all the information, you're never gonna start. If you think that you can humanly possibly, which is impossible, to be good at everything, you're never gonna start. And you're gonna keep wasting time and wasting all this energy for nothing. You're not gonna be doing anything. You're just gonna be sitting on the couch because it's too much work and it's not humanly possible to do it. So you're not gonna do it. And that's called procrastination, which actually stems again from the imposter syndrome. All right. So what do we do now? How can I get over this state of being in state of mind? First of all, I want you to believe in one fact. 70%, if it's not 90% of the people have the imposter syndrome, and the 10% they pretend they don't. So basically, we all at certain point felt that we're not enough, felt that, you know what, I am not good enough to do this. I don't belong in here. I am not that of a genius. That's first thing. Second thing, now, as long as you believe that we all feel this way, so it's normal and it's humanly normal to feel this way. You're a very good person. You want to give your best and you want to achieve to the max. So it's normal to feel this way. You cannot pass by that. Second thing, do not compare yourself to other. Do not compare your beginnings to somebody's ends. You don't know where they start from. You don't know what they had to build in the roots. You don't know what they have, what kind of effort, what kind of energy, what kind of sweat and tears were put in their projects behind closed doors and in the dark rooms. You don't know. You have to pay your dues. Everybody has to pay their dues. So you don't know what these people paid. So do not compare yourself to them. Everyone that got where they got, they started from somewhere that's completely messy, that did not make any sense until they figured out along the road and they got where they want to be. So please, if you're on social media, comparison is killer for your confidence. It's a huge killer. Do not watch somebody that can make you feel less about yourself. Do not see your problems or your obstacles as a sign from the world, from God or the universe, that you're not good enough. Do not feed into the narrative into your head that you're a fraud and you're not real and you're cheating people, because you're not. The obstacle and challenges that facing you, basically what it does is it's making you are in the making. It's making you that person who is worthy and deserving to get what he wants. The best teacher of success is failure. You stand up, you fall. You stand up, you fall until you learn how to take a couple of steps. And after a couple of steps, you're going to fall again. That's okay. You get up again. You take 3 steps, then you fall again. Then you take 4 steps, then you fall again. Obstacles and problems are a way to build your characters, to build your muscles. You build your resilience and build your confidence in your abilities. Because every time you face a problem and you fix it, guess what? I'm getting a boost of confidence. I'm getting better at this. I know what I'm doing because I faced this problem before. You become an expert. That's why problems and obstacles are very essential and important. So embrace them. Befriend them. Do not look at them as the enemy or something actually that hinders your process. This is what you need for your process. It's not going to be all nice and dandy. Be realistic of what you put on your to-do list and your current abilities. Don't expect yourself to have the skills to run a project or a big company where you're still not able to master a certain small habits in your life. Start from somewhere small. Do the bare minimum. And it's okay, because 1% is going to add up to 2%, to 3%, to 4% before you get to the 100%. So be realistic about what you can do today. If you have million projects, you're doing million things at the same time, you're not going to put the same effort. And at the end of the day, if you didn't meet all of your goals, you're going to feel less about yourself. Therefore, if you meet 80% of your to-do list, that's really an accomplishment. So pat yourself on the back and be nice. Take us to the following point. Be nice. Talk to yourself nicely. Talk to yourself like you would talk to a close friends. You will not talk badly to them. You're not going to make them feel less and losers or not smart enough or an idiots. You're not going to talk to them this way. So talk to yourself the same way that you would talk to your child who you want to build his character and build his confidence, or to a very close friend that you care very much about his well-being. So be nice. Therefore, if you didn't meet the 100% of your to-do list, that's fine. Your ability is going to get better and you're going to build this muscle and you're going to get better tomorrow. Celebrate the small wins. You had 3 tasks today and you finished the 3 tasks today. They are not the biggest task that you could have done, but you finished them. That was your to-do list today. Pat yourself on the back. Good for me. I've done wonderful today. That means tomorrow I can do more. I can prep myself to do more. Celebrate the small wins. To encourage yourself to do more, to win more. Enjoy the journey, not just the destination. You're going to have ups and downs, and you don't know what you're going to be doing. A lot of people actually that reach where they want to be and they have the fulfilling life, they always say, oh, I miss the old days of the hustling and the grinding and the days where I didn't have food. Embrace it. It's going to be part of your story. One day you're going to be telling this story. One day you're going to be inspiring others with this story. You're going to tell them it's okay, just a temporary delay or a temporary obstacle or temporary problem. So enjoy the journey, enjoy the ups and enjoy the downs. Learn from the downs and celebrate the big wins. So enjoy the journey before you get to the destination. Make it joyful, because if you didn't make it joyful, it's going to be dreadful and you're not going to have a good time, and it's going to be in agony. And by the time you get where you want to be, it's not going to be as good, because you have to suffer so damn much. You're going through hell. Just keep going. Don't stop. So enjoy it. Make a fun game out of it. Movement creates momentum. Action, 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 action. Please, you don't have to see the next step to take the first step. Just start. Start somewhere. Don't wait to be ready. Just start. You start messy, you start ignorant, start not knowing what the hell you're doing. It's just to start somewhere. I know that some people will judge you, some people will laugh at you. You know what? Tune them out. You don't have to listen. They don't know what you're going through. And nobody has the right to judge you while they're not in the arena. No one has to tell you, oh, look at you, you're falling on your face. No one has the right to judge you while you're grinding in the arena and fighting and falling face down, because it's your battle and it's your thing to do. And they're sitting right there on the side just watching you from far away. So tune them out. Don't listen to them. Therefore, movements. Just take the step and fall and get up again. Fall and get up again. That will really help your confidence. At a certain point, as much as you fall, guess what? You'll learn. You're not going to fall again. And then you're not going to feel like you have the imposter syndrome or you're lying to people, because you are talking from experience. You know how to feel at the rock bottom. You know how does it feel to have no food or have no abilities to provide for yourself, but you overcome that. Movement. Always take the first step. When you take the first step, the second one will show up by itself. For my lovely little sisters over there, I can see you, including myself. Don't go into a relationship with the mentality, I can fix him. Fix yourself. If we put a quarter of the effort that we put into the people that we love and we see their potential in ourselves, we will do miracles. Instead of thinking, my God, there's a potential in him, I should believe in him. It's good. Believe in yourself first. Start with yourself. Take care of yourself. Build your own potential. Believe in yourself like you believe in that toxic ex-boyfriend's potential. Imagine that you believed in somebody's that's not that good that much. What would you do with yourself? How much would you believe in yourself? And if you did, how much can you accomplish? Don't share your dreams with everyone. Not everyone wants to see you succeeding. Not everyone wants to see you on the top. Because as long as in the bottom, misery likes company. They're going to keep pulling you down. They're going to tell you things that you don't want to hear, like the one that we mentioned at the very top. You're not going to change the world. And I've heard that before. You're not going to change the world. I don't know if I'm going to change the world. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. I don't know. But I owe myself to try. I owe myself to take that first step. Therefore, don't walk around, advertising and announcing to everyone what are you going to do and what's your next step. I say that to myself because I used to do that. Not everyone deserves the right to hear your story. Similar to pregnant people who gets pregnant. They don't tell anyone until the baby 3 months in. Because you can get a bad vibe, you can get a bad energy, and they can really affect you on an energetical level. So be careful of that. Don't share what your next step with everyone. Not everybody deserves to know that information. A lot of people actually don't. Based on that point, there's a story for Steve Harvey. I'm sure you know Steve Harvey. I love Steve Harvey. So Steve Harvey, when he was a kid, and their teacher asked the kids in the class to write what they want to be when they grow up. Steve Harvey wrote, I want to be on TV. Hell break rules. How dare you mock the homework? Who the hell you think you are to be on TV? Is your father on TV? Is your mother on TV? Is any of your relative on TV? Do you know anyone that's on TV? No. He actually really got scolded by his teacher. So who the hell you think you are to think that you're going to be on TV? Guess what? Every Christmas, Steve Harvey sent this teacher a TV. Why? So she can watch him. The guy manifested his dream. Actually, when his father saw this, what happened with him, he's like, what's wrong with him being on TV? He's like, no, he's mocking the homework. So I went to his son, I'm like, just write whatever she wants on the paper. And I want you to take that piece of paper that you said that you want to be on TV, put it in your drawer, look at it when you wake up in the morning, and look at it before you go to bed. And that's how he embedded the belief, and that's how he defeated the limited, negative beliefs of others. Thankfully, his father said that to him. But guess what? He's been sending these TVs for years for this teacher. At a certain point, she said to him, you sent me way too many TVs. I have to give them away. It's like, good. So you can watch me on the TV that I sent you. From the money I make while I'm on TV. That's a win. That's in your face. I want to clarify a few things. The very first one, no one is born and existed on this earth without a purpose. You're not just here to inhale and exhale and take a space within us for no reason. You have a reason and you have a message and you have a mission to do and to complete. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be just raising your kids. It could be sharing a very good, delicious recipe. It could be just sharing your music. No one is born for no reason. You are here to do something, and it's your responsibility and it's your job to do that thing that you're supposed to do, because there was a gift from God, and you'll be very ungrateful and very selfish person if you didn't share that gift. Therefore, know what it is, enhance it, and work on it and share it with the world. Some people has the fraction of your talent and they made it. You know why? Because they believed in their delusion. They were so stupidly, delusionally believing in themselves. Let me explain something to you. Logical and normal people don't make history. It's the crazy one that does. The one that everybody laughed at. They're the one who left a legacy and they imprinted themselves in the history and in the books. And now we learn about them. I want to also mention one more thing. Actually, they did a statistic, because for the people who are waiting to be ready to do the thing they're supposed to do, they found out that women do not apply for jobs unless they are 100% qualified. Men, 60%. Guess who gets the job? Guess who goes in there with an entitled attitude for money, vacation, bonus, retirements, and on and on. It's men. With a 60% qualification. Men on the other, women on the other side, they wait until they're 100% qualified and they don't fight for their right as much as men. So, girls, come on, let's take it up a notch. Success is 10% talent and 90% absolute belief and work on yourself. A lot of people are talented. A lot of people are genius. And we don't know them and we don't hear about them. Why? Because they did not do the 90%. It's all about that 90% is going to put you there. Do not take advice from somebody that you don't want to live their life. I learned that. Do not take an advice from somebody that you don't want to live their life. Again, do not take an advice from somebody that you don't want to live their life. I'm not saying to look down on them or anything, but if somebody is living a certain life that does not agree with you, you have a different direction, you have a different mindset, you have a different way of doing things, do not take their advice in doing your own thing. First of all, they don't know, because they did not hear the whisper, the message that God gave it to you, that they said it in your ear. They have no idea what's going on. So do not take the advice from these people. Take advice from people who has been through it and have done it before you, the thing that you want to do. They live the life that you want to live. These people, yes, learn from those people. Because after all, God whispers in your ear and tells you what is your mission. Not everyone's going to understand that. He talked to only you. Not everyone's going to know what's happening. Therefore, again, we say do not share every single demon, every single step that you are going to take with everyone else. Keep that to yourself until it flourish and become bigger. The real shame, honestly, is not failing. The real shame is to disappoint the people that actually believed in you. The real shame is to die with the music still play inside of you. That's real shame. These people who actually saw your potential and said, one day you're going to be something. One day you're going to get there. And for you to let fear and to let procrastination and to let the imposter syndrome run your life, it's a shame. It's really disappointing to these people who believed in you. It's your duty. And you did not fulfill your duty. I want to share something with you. Before I started this podcast, it took me 3 years to start this podcast. Why? Because imposter syndrome was taken over. And I've heard it before. You talk too much. Who the hell is going to listen to you? Who the hell do you think you are? And I've heard it, quote unquote, you think you're going to change the world? They literally laughed in my face. And for a second, I'm like, I'm an actor. I'm not a psychology major. I'm not a life coach. What the hell do I know to go around and start, publishing my ideas and talk to people on the internet and take it out to the world? What do I know? But here's one thing. From me listening to the people who has done it before, and it changed my life and made me get over the obstacles and problems and grind and build a resilience, it became my job and my duty to send the elevator down. It's my job and my duty to others to lift them as much I was lifted before. Yeah, maybe I don't have the qualification, but I have something to say. And if I made a difference in one person, in one soul, I would have accomplished what I'm here for. Every time I get I don't have that many subscribers, I don't have that many followers, but every time I get a call from a close friend or a family member, and I know they're not just saying that just, to boost my ego and say, what, Diana, I listened to this and actually I'm going to do this. As a matter of fact, I did it. And thank you very much for sending this message out. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's like the world to me because I fulfilled what I'm supposed to do. I'm not going to deny it. Never going to get over the imposter syndrome. Every time I go into recording and I'm like, do I really know what I'm talking about? Do I really have the good delivery to deliver my message? Doesn't matter. I'm just going to start. And let it be messy and let it be stupid and whatever. Let it land whatever it's gonna land. I am much better than I was like 10 episodes ago from where I started. Thankfully, thank God, I have more consistency now. I don't know if my delivery changed, but I think I'm more excited. I'm more like comfortable in my own skin. Although I did not have the qualification, but you have to start somewhere. They ask people that die, what is your worst regret? Their worst regret is not the things that they did. Their worst regret is this thing that they did not do, the words they did not see, the music they did not play. Dr. Wayne Dyer always say, do not die with this music still play inside of you. It's your mission to make this music play. It's your responsibility. Don't be selfish, because it's a gift from God. You have to share it with the world. People who has done it and got where they want to go and did this magnificent, incredible legacy are not better than you. They don't have talent better than you do. They don't have this intelligence more than you do. They just did. They started somewhere that's very ugly and very messy and just did it. They did not die with the music still playing inside of them. They were selfless enough to share this gift with the world and change the course of the world. Even if it's just something very insignificant and small, if you're sharing just a recipe or something you like to eat or information that you learned, it's your call, it's your mission to live a fulfilling life. You're not doing anybody any favor by playing small and making yourself tiny and, detracting yourself. You're not doing anybody a favor, including yourself. The world is not going to be better place if you played small and you did not share your gifts. I get very passionate. I'm sorry if I move my hand too much. I'm very passionate about this, and I hope this lands somewhere where it should land. If you liked and enjoyed this episode, please like, subscribe, and share. And I would like to hear from you in the comments if something resonated with you. Go out there, change the course of the world. People who did it, not better than you. Again, not smarter than you. You can do it. Like they did it, you can do it. And don't waste time that God never can come back. Go do your job, go do your duty, and go do your responsibility. I love you all, and I hope to see you next time. Thank you so much for watching until the end. Mwah.